Hello, knife people. Very recently, a video comment corner of one of my video is very busy, unknowingly. While I have been busy with my business for the money to keep my living and busy with making many trophies for my Tokyo friend Hunter. He dropped by here the day before yesterday to pick up his trophies I made for him. 5 trophies, all his gettings. He looked very happy and I was happy too, seeing his joyful face. It's our friendship and I always enjoy it very much. Anyway, during the busy period, I made 3 short videos about Barkie new edges. This knife has a secondary flat bevel, micro bevel. It's true. And primary bevel, I say this bevel, this side bevel, primary bevel. Formerly in A2 Barkie knives, primary bevels fuse to make the very edge line. No micro bevel at all. I have liked this Barkie bevel geometry very much, but now their knives have micro bevel like this. Bevel transition line here. And in the worst case, I don't say it's a bevel transition line, but a secondary flat bevel like this, flat and convex. And there is a clear shoulder line here. This is the case. I know their new steels 3V or S35VN is a hard steel, very high wear resistance to steel, but a kind of brittle steel. If it had a small angled edge like this knife, A2 version, it's a scary sharp knife. It has a zero grind, genuine convex edge. It has a secondary V edge. It cuts paper decently. Anyhow, it has a secondary V edge. I mean, it's different from this secondary V edge. It is the genuine secondary V edge, hollow bevel and secondary edge. Hollow bevel and secondary edge. You can understand it very easily. This knife has no secondary edge like this. This knife has a secondary edge like this. This secondary edge is made after the primary hollow bevel was made. You know, this secondary bevel order is later than this primary bevel. But I don't think so on this knife. This secondary bevel is faster, earlier than this primary bevel. First they make this angle and then grind off this primary bevel afterward. And they left this large angled production made larger angle. They left intentionally not to take chippings, but they forgot to polish it to remove this transition line, rounder. You know. As you saw in my previous video, my classic drop point hunter knife, this knife has a secondary bevel, but the transition line is rounder than this one. You know. It has a secondary bevel, but the secondary bevel itself is convex, and this shoulder portion is rounded. This is the Barkie current edge geometry. They are liking deeper angled edge because they are disliking chippings because of their service cost, maybe, I guess. You know, lifetime warranty. You know, chipped, send it back, and restored, and send it back to me. All free. All cost is Barkie reverse. So, chipping should be a nightmare for me and for Barkie too. I don't send it back personally, but some people might send their knives back to Barkie dock in or such for free. After abusing their knives, I don't abuse Barkie knives, just getting back straps and other muscles, regular hunting purposes. The chip is minor and I can restore myself. Okay. Anyway, I don't think this secondary micro bevel was made later, like this one. Primary bevel was ground first, and next this VH was made definitely for a regular VH knife. But in this case, first they made a large angled edge, and next they grind the primary bevel. This primary bevel, and left the large angled edge intentionally, and he needed to grind off the shoulder portion, but they forgot to grind off the shoulder portion to blend the two bevels. I understand. Harder steels needs a larger angle not to chip, and Barkie is hating chipping because they need to pay all the money for the restoration when the knife was sent back to Barkie. I know everything. So they need a larger angle on harder steel. I need to. I restore my edge by myself. I hate chipping myself. So I put a larger angled edge on my other chippy steel knives. You know, it's not just a Barkie thing. Everything hard steel chips D2 S35. I didn't make a video, but this S30V knife, Harji Lone Wolf, chipped very badly, and I reground on the stone like this, deepened the edge angle, not to take chippings because it's a hard job for me to restore it. Barkie will need it too, absolutely, when the steel was hard and wear resistant and a kind of chippy, they must need a larger angle. It's obvious. So it's okay. But the problem is shoulder portion, which prohibits us from stropping the very edge line. Like Falcon events, all Falcon events have a secondary flat bevel, and its edge doesn't take our stropping very well. This will be the same. I'll show you the proof under the microscope soon. You know, strop. Here is a black compound strop. I will stop this edge for 5 minutes, and after that I will show you through the microscope. Before and after, you will know what happens on this edge after 5-minute black compound stropping on the DLT thin leather, regular Barkie strop for me. This is before stropping. This is after 5 minutes stropping. Nothing happened on the very edge. Something happened on the shoulder portion. Okay? Shoulder is a bit rounder, as you can see. The stropping result was much smaller than expected. I was amazed at its tininess of the stropped area. Falcon even VG10. If it was Falcon even VG10, zero secondary edge, this strap would do a bit more. It's a very hard steel, S35VN. It definitely needs edge reprofiling to use actual deer or such. If you are a user, you definitely need edge reprofiling with sandpapers. Just in my case, water stones. Okay, let's go. Not full height, but I don't like a very large angle for this knife, for this new knife. If it took chipping after my initial edge, after my initial gear dressing, I will deepen the angle at that moment. Okay. Oh, this side still remaining all over. This side can be nearly okay. This side okay. This side still more. Okay, basic grinding was finished. I up the stone to 600. Okay, no more need microscope, just sharpening. Okay, almost done. Now I don't swing my edge intentionally. I'm polishing, sharpening the very edge line on this 2000 grit Chaucer stone. The stone job took me in total 10 minutes. Easy job. My hand feels proper angle. Edge is taking the surface of this Chaucer 2000 stone. Very comfortable, very good stone. Too shallow. Takes the edge. Too shallow. You can listen to the sound difference. Now, the edge is touching the stone very well. A bit higher angle like this. Very comfortable. This is the stone finished edge. Convex edge, of course. What? Scary sharp. Awesome. It's an awesome edge. When the strop takes this edge properly, you can hear this awesome sound. This is the edge rubbing sound. Edge. Yes, it is the edge sound. Just a couple of minutes on the black side. Next, white. You can see the light reflection difference when it takes the edge properly. It's glossy surface and oily. You can see the light reflection difference when after taking the edge properly. I hope you can see. Very different. Light reflection is different. And back different, Barkie, and more shiny. I hope you can see it. This is the proof that this strop takes the edge very well, properly. White compound stropping. Regularly, this is okay. Okay. What scary sharp. I hope you can see the edge condition. I'll show you later through the microscope. Shallow angled micro bevel, shining. You see? It's thin paper, very thin. Direction is different. Someone said this way is better to know the edge performance. Let's compare with A2 Gunny. Whoa! S30V has less resistance. Same. Very sharp. I feel like this my self-made just before. Edge S disappeared. Important letters S35VN Gunny. He's sharper, I feel like. This is sharper. Anyhow, the result after the de-addressing is very interesting for this knife, for this steel, for this edge, my self-made angle. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye. Oh, I forgot. Lastly, you can see this edge through the microscope. Okay. Bye bye. Oh, many particles still attaching the edge. Anyway, it is my homemade convex edge. No, not a factory edge. Angle is deeper. You know, I raise up the tip. Oh, factory edge is remaining here. Anyhow. It will be okay for the moment. No problem. Only on the tip portion, the secondary flat bevel is remaining a bit. Okay? This is my edge. Please look at this. See you. Bye.